Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 1, 2, 3. Says that I'm live here. Okay, we are live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. What's going on, Facebook? What's going on, Facebook? Wait for you guys to pull on in. What's going on, YouTube? I'm back again. This is a little Crypto 101. It's not going to be too long. Trying to help some of you that do not know how to download a wallet and which wallet you can get or you decide you want to use when it comes to crypto. So come on in on Facebook. Come on in. Give you guys a second while you come on in. I've been extremely busy getting things prepared, taking classes, etc., etc. Been really busy, but I want to try to be as informed as possible to give you guys this information so that way you can have it for yourself. And of course, you decide to do what you want to do with it. What's going on? What's up, Liz? What's going on? So some of you've been asking about the crypto market. And I can't go really into depth without it being, over maybe a couple hours, broken up. But the crypto market has been taking off. And by now, everyone should know what a cryptocurrency is. It's a digital asset. Some people compare it to digital gold. It's not backed by anything. That's the funny thing about it. It's not backed. It doesn't have anything backing it, but dollars. People that are buying it to some degree, right now anyway. But eventually that will change because of the direction that decentralization is going, and of course, the government doesn't want that. That changes the whole financial system, but it's happening. If you're looking at this chart right now, you'll see the value of some of these tokens here: Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those are the two biggest. That's on the blockchain. Cardano's moving on up. So Dogecoin and so on and so forth. All these tokens have meaning. They have utility. Bitcoin, currency you can use to buy and sell. You can buy things with it, and you can also you make money from it as well. But digital currency, basketball teams are being paid in Bitcoin. Um, so it is the future. It's not something that's going away. I'm gonna tell you this. And the website that I'm on is coinmarketcap.com. Lisa, Liz, coinmarketcap.com. You can go and take a look at any of the coins that are there. Whoever else is on the chat. All right, so you want to know about cryptocurrency. I'm not sure what research you all have done. ALP, what's going on? What's up? I'm not sure what research you all have done getting into the crypto market. I'm talking to two different platforms. You've been trying to contact me. Check out EcoChain. All right, I'll take a look at it. So I'm talking to two different platforms, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. The blockchain is what these tokens operate off of. Smart contracts is what you can write on the blockchain. I mean, you can do so much in the coding of these tokens, of these assets here, and they do so much, which powers the system, the economical system of cryptocurrency, such as Ethereum. Each of them have a different utility in mind. So, for instance, XRP, it's a payment processing utility, okay, which allows this token, let's say, for instance, you can want to compare it to Western Union, the way that you can send the money. XRP is one of those tokens that allows you to send the money faster, instantly, just like that, across the blockchain, the digital blockchain. Okay, that's one of the purposes of that particular token, XRP. All right, of course, Bitcoin is the actual currency. You can purchase and buy things with it. All right, so some of these, a lot of these have, different types of utilities in the future. I'm sure you've heard of Facebook coming out with Libra, or they call it something else now, Diem, I think it is. So they all have different purposes on the blockchains, whether it's Ethereum blockchain or the BNB blockchain, whatever, if it's on the blockchain. Okay. So anyway, now how do you get into it? Well, first off, after you've done your research, after you've looked into what cryptocurrency is, what it's going to do for the future, how do you use it, whatever the case, you want to find out what to invest in, or you want to find out how do you first get involved. Well, first thing you want to do is you want to figure out how much money you want to invest into cryptocurrency. In my opinion, this is all my opinion. This is not financial advice at all. You want to figure out, what your budget's going to be, what can you invest in, a little bit at a time, and your risk level. Okay. There's so many different projects on here that you can invest in, just like with the stock market. You find a stock, you look up the company, you decide which particular, company you want to invest in. You figure out how do you go about investing into that. You do it yourself, or you go E-Trade, or you use Robinhood, or whoever you decide you want to use to invest. Then you go ahead and do that. But you research. Same thing here with cryptocurrency. Okay, you look up the particular tokens, because there are a lot of scams out there. There are a lot of tokens that are freaking scams, and you can lose your money at any time. Any investment, you can lose your money. The way that they travel up, the way that it moves, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Sideways, what have you. So you can definitely lose your money, but you can also make some big gains as well. And I think Cryptocurrency has been out for several years now, as early as 2013 with Bitcoin. I think maybe as early as 2008. I only really started getting into it within the last few years, some of the bigger ones, and then of course the more riskier ones. So you need to determine what your risk level is. Is it conservative? Is it moderate? Is it risky? How much life do you have to live? How much money can you spare out of your pocket? What are you willing to do? I've seen people drop $100 and make 12,000 in cryptocurrency. I've seen people drop 12,000 and and lose 8,000. So it could go either direction. All right, but I've seen. I mean, personally, I've been in both directions when it comes to investing. Period. Whether it be the stock market, excuse me, whether it be the stock market or the crypto market, I've been in both directions. Okay, I've won. I have more losses. I mean, I have more wins than I have losses overall. I don't go risky on every single entry. Some I'll put a couple hundred, whatever here and there, and whatever amount that I want to put in. Some I put less, some I put more, depending on the project. So the first thing that you want to do is, like I said, is you want to ensure that you have this kind of money set aside, so that way you can invest. That way you can. Some people call it gambling because they don't really understand. They don't really understand the crypto market, so they call it gambling. Even the stock market, 4x, $7 trillion daily in the 4x market. So people don't understand it, and so if you don't understand it, then what? What happens? That lack of knowledge, it keeps you down. So, one thing that you have to do is up your game and your knowledge. If I understand something better, then more likely I am going to progress in that area, right? So it's better that you get this kind of knowledge, and you have to do research for yourself. Because I can get on here every day and I can tell you something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get it. You might get bits and pieces from me, but you're not going to get it all. I can give you some pointers. I can give you suggestions, what have you. I can show you a little bit how to do it, but unless you dive in and do it yourself, you're not necessarily going to know. What's going on, Tina? Dennis, how you doing? Evans, Jacqueline, how you doing? So that's important. Okay, so just kind of, again, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of this is financial advice. These are just my ideas on the market and what I've done to be successful. Okay. Now, like I said, so you want to set aside how much you want to invest. All right. The next thing is finding out the platform that you want to store your crypto in, because you're going to need a wallet. And a crypto wallet is, let's say like this. You can have a hard wallet, which would be, they call them like a Nano X or ledgers. Those are the wallets that you can store, cold wallet, I'm sorry. Those are the wallets that you can store your crypto in. Just like a phone, it's like a hard drive, but it's for your digital asset, because it's not anything physical. You're not touching it. It's code. So you pretty much, you can do your research on that. I'm just trying to help you get a basic understanding of these things. And you want to look that up. So look up Ledger, look up Nano. Matter of fact, we'll go here. We'll do that right now. All right. These are just some of the basics. So this is what it looks like. All right. This is called a Ledger Nano S. There's different types that they have, but you can buy these and you can store your crypto on. Okay, if you want. All right. So this is a cold wallet. All right. This is the cold wallet. This Ledger Nano S keeps your coins offline and protected. All right. So you can manage all of that in one place. So you can do your research on how to do that. But that's one route you can go, which I highly recommend if you're going to be in crypto. Okay. You can do that. Now, the next option, let me pull this up really quick. I'll show you what the next option is, because Coinbase actually has a wallet. The next option is pretty much using your phone. I mean, you're not using your phone as a cold wallet per se, online wallet. The way that this works is you pretty much set the wallet up on your phone, set up your account, set up your passphrases, your seeds, your code. So that way no one else can access your account. Okay? There are hackers everywhere. But I don't know if any of you want to remember, there was a guy that he had a wallet. What's up, Ezreal? What's going on? He had a wallet that contained maybe, I don't know, 100 something or so Bitcoin, right? Anybody remember hearing that story? And of course, Bitcoin took the jump. Well, last year, this guy he threw away his hard drive. The one of the Nanos or whatever. He had it backed up on a hard drive. This dummy threw it away and lost it. And they took the trash, of course, to the landfill. He pleaded, once he found out how much Bitcoin was worth years later, because I guess maybe he was cleaning the house or moving. Years later, when Bitcoin blew up, he finally realized, let me go check my Nano. Let me go check my wallet, my hard wallet. Couldn't find it. Oh, he realized he threw it away. So he pleads with the mayor of whatever town or governor or whatever to allow him to search the landfill. They said no. He said, look, I have over something million, maybe 30, 40, $50 million. I don't know. I'll give you guys 3, 4, 5, 10% of that to the community. If you just let me or help me develop a team, put together a team to be able to go through this landfill. Hey, Genesis. Put together this team to be able to go through the landfill. So they told him no. Of course, he got mad and pissed off. But that's one of the downfalls with, having that. You have to ensure that that wallet is safe and secure, and it's put away somewhere that whether safe deposit box. You have to make sure it's not in your house. If your house burned down, guess what? That's gone, and everything that's in that wallet is done. You can never get that back. It's cryptocurrency. You can't get it back. It's not like you go into the bank and you can go get your money and your bank is FDIC insured. Crypto is not. It's decentralized. There are no federal regulations governing crypto. So if you happen to send, some money or send crypto to somebody and you put the wrong wallet address in there, what have you, that is gone. That's gone. So that happened to me in the beginning. Then we're going to get back to business. So I was doing a transfer from a wallet, online wallet on my phone. And I was supposed to put a memo. You have to be really careful when you're doing this, when you're doing these kind of transfers in the crypto space. and it was about $500. And so I sent it to the exchange, but I didn't put the memo. I didn't follow the instructions when sending it. So I sent it, boom. And normally it'll arrive within, 2 minutes. Faster than a wire transfer. Wire transfer takes about a day. It's almost like an instant bank to bank transfer within your external bank. If I'm transferring from Alaska USA to USAA to Wells Fargo, it's going to take a day or two. But with crypto, boom, instantaneous. So I'm like, where's my money? So I wait a day, 2 days, 3 days. Then I finally hit the support up. No one responded back. Then I go back in, I look. I didn't put a memo. Guess what? That money's gone. That digital asset was gone. $500, which now is worth about $2,000 because of the currency went up. So, that's one benefit of storing your tokens away. You don't have to look at them, but as they move up, you still got them. So anyway, this here is a online wallet. So you can download it on Android, download it on Apple. It's available in the Chrome web store as well. Okay, so you can store all your cryptos, NFTs, your digital art. Has a support for over 500 tokens, digital collectibles, and all that kind of stuff. What's going on, Tammy? So you can store coin. You can store there on Coinbase. All right. You don't necessarily have to have a Coinbase account in order to store your tokens in that wallet. All right. Another one is, so that's Coinbase. Okay. Another wallet is Metamask. And a lot of the stuff, I started learning and getting into through trial and error. Tammy will tell you. I started learning this through trial and error while trying to figure out what I'm doing. So, and doing lots of research. There were times where I wouldn't get, a lot of sleep because I'm like, man, my crypto's online. I'm making money, but can it be taken? I didn't get sleep. I wasn't, it was hard to understand that you could be making money online and anytime your money could be gone. I guess the same as a bank, but the banks are insured, crypto's not, so you can lose that. So here's MetaMask. Okay, another crypto wallet, right? Same thing. So you can download that to your phone, Android, Apple, whatever device that you have. Okay, your data belongs to you. So one thing I didn't cover is that once you download the application, they'll give you seed phrases. I did say that. They'll give you seed phrases to write down, and you have to ensure that you write those seed phrases down. Okay? Because if you don't, you will lose your access to your wallet. So what I recommend is once you figure out the type of wallet you want to use, whether it's, it'll be the same thing with the cold wallet too. You'll have seed phrases as well that you'll need, but you want to store, it's usually 12 seed phrases. No one needs to know those. No one. Unless you put it in your will. If you put it in your will, that's a totally different story. That's what I recommend. Put it in your will. That way, when you pass away, your kids are going to know about cryptocurrency. Put it in the will. Put it somewhere safe. Don't store the seed phrases on your phone. Although they're not necessarily on your phone, but it's in a wallet that's connected to the blockchain, etc. But only you have access to that. So just make sure that no one has access to your phone, because this could be $100 walking around, or this could be in excess of several million or several hundred million, depending. Okay, depending on what you got, your asset, whatever. So crypto is designed to be, you're designed to be your own walking bank. So I can log in here at any time, or log in online, whatever device, not particularly this one. You can have your wallet on multiple devices. You can download Metamask or Coinbase or Trust Wallet, which is another one. This is Metamask here. I'll show you Trust Wallet. This is another download to your phone wallet that you can access. You can buy crypto with a card through Trust Wallet. Metamask, I think you can do the same thing as well. Coinbase. Okay. So these are just wallets, but you can download them on any device: iPad, iPhone, Android, what have you. All right. Those are the wallets. Okay. Now, as far as when you're going to start investing or you're going to start buying crypto, you need to make sure how are you going to funnel that? Where are you going to get the money from? Or how are you going to get the money to the wallet? Okay. So one thing you can do is, which I recommend, is you can go through the Coinbase. You can go through Coinbase Exchange. So you could sign up for a Coinbase account. Okay. You can create a portfolio. Tammy. Okay. You can get a portfolio. You can sign up for Coinbase, get a portfolio, get that going, right? So that way, it'll give you an opportunity to be able to put money into your portfolio. On Coinbase, you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. You can buy, whatever Coinbase has listed on Coinbase, you can buy there. There's different exchanges. That's just one. That's just one exchange. There's many crypto. There's Voyager. There's LE Bank. There's Binance. Okay. There's so many different exchanges that you can utilize to buy crypto. All right. So that's basically what you need to do. You need to find an exchange to buy because it's going to have to go back somewhere eventually if you decide to sell, or you can keep it in your wallet and let it sit there. They also have credit cards through, or not credit cards, but through these cards that they have through for your crypto that you can use, and you can use your card through the exchange if you want to do that instead of sending it back to your bank. Okay, you can do that as well. So Coinbase exchange. Coinbase also has the wallet. I showed you the wallet that you can use to store your crypto on. Metamask, crypto wallet. Sign up, get your passphrases and all that. Trust Wallet. Okay, or you can do the hardwired or the cold wallet. You can do that. Those are places you can store your crypto. So you can make a decision on how to do that. Okay. Now, so the next thing, so you've established how much, you've established, now I want to get to how do I get money there? Showed you that. Coinbase. You can go to Coinbase, sign up for an account, or you can go through, get your wallet. You can buy crypto through the wallet with your credit card. Oh. So This is an account that I'm working with. I've been practicing with for a while now. Okay. Just to kind of give you an example. All right. I'm just going to show you this one. I don't mind showing you one of my accounts. Okay. It's an investment. People say, why you show your business? Because people like transparency. I don't mind showing you transparency. All right. So this is my Coinbase account. Okay. I started investing, quite some time ago, relatively a little bit more aggressively, back last year with some of the more stable coins like your Bitcoins, like your Ethereum, what have you, Cardano, things of that nature, different ones. And so this has been the growth development of over, I want to say over about 4 years, three to 4 years growth and development of investing. Okay. 1 month, 1 year time frame. So I mean, it's if you look back here, September of 2020, $9,000. Okay. 9,000 over a period of time, just investing in and out, selling, buying. It just started growing. I mean, 9,000 here, then it dropped all the way back down to 400, 200. See that? $200 means the market was moving. Market was doing what it's doing. So then during these times I started buying more. So I'd buy more. Dollar cost averaging. And it just started, I mean, right here, just freaking took off. 14 to 115, 397,000. It got all the way up to an excess of $1 million at one point in time. That was back in May. But the market took a dive. So if you look at the market, a lot of cryptos started pumping around that time period for whatever reason. That's when the market was more bullish. I took a little bit of profit, but it was just a little bit. But it started tanking. Okay. So I decided to let it sit, and letting it sit, that's what happened. So you have to learn when you want to take profit. You have to learn, there's a lot of things to it. You can't just put money in and say, well, you can let it sit, but you need to learn how to take profit, when to time it to the best of your ability. You see this chart, you're thinking, okay, it went up to 115,000. That might be it. I might not see anything else to that, so let me take my money. You could do that, but then sometimes it'll keep going, and you wait. Okay, 185,000. I can take my money. You could do that, or you can wait out the storm. Wait, 637,000. Oh, yeah, you can take your money. You can do that, or you can wait. These type of games, that's life. I understand. It's life-changing money for people. Understand that. But you have to be able to weather the storm when it comes to investing. Okay. So when it comes to investing, you have to be patient. You have to be patient, especially with crypto. And you have to be diversified. This is not stunning. This is not, I am as humble as you're going to find them. But I have to be transparent. And the world can see that you can look up anybody's finances online, really. I can see the net worth of however they got it. I can see the net worth of Bill Gates. I can see the net worth of Jeff Bezos. I can see the net worth of, Denzel Washington. I can see their net worth. So that doesn't bother me that I showed you that, because I'm showing you that you have to be able to weather the storm. So this is money that I've taken, and it started out with $3,000. It wasn't big money, but it started out with $3,000, and then it just grew, and it continues to grow and grew all the way up to what you've seen, and then it dropped all the way back down. But you have to be patient enough to weather the storm. This is not get quick rich, although people can. You really can. Okay? So it's important that you understand what you're getting into. Oh, they're making a lot of money. Oh, I mean, I know a few millionaires that have made money off of the crypto market. A few. And they're doing relatively well. They've taken great losses and they've made great gains. But it took sacrifice, it took consistency, it took sitting down and learning and doing your research. It's just not going to happen overnight. Like I said, you can find those that blow up like crazy. All right? You can find those. But it's a long process. I've been in the investment arena for almost 16, 17 years investing. I've taken great gains. I've taken losses. And a great gain to me is anything over what I put in. So if I put in $10 and I make 30, that's a great gain to me. It doesn't have to be in the thousands or hundreds of thousands or whatever. So you have to understand it's a process. You have to be humble with it too. Okay. Like I said, it's important to be diversified when it comes to crypto. You want to get yourself a little bit of Bitcoin. You want to get yourself a little bit of Ethereum, Cardano. You want to get yourself a little bit of, different ones. Research them. So last year, Dogecoin, it's the most popular one that people's heard of, that you've heard about. I'm sure if you're streaming, if you're on live right now, you haven't heard about Dogecoin, something wrong. Oh yeah, Tammy Webull, I forgot. You can also, you can invest in crypto on Webull. Let me get back. Let me show you real quick. This is another platform. Webull. Thanks, Tammy. So yeah, Webull. You can do stocks and some cryptos. You can't do them all. You can't buy all the cryptos through the currencies through Webull, but you can buy some. Okay. The SPY, DIA, IXIC, stock exchange. I mean, you can IPO offerings as well. So Webull does offer that crypto right here. These are some of the ones that you can buy. SHIB is now on CoinMarket. On Webull, and it's cheap. It's cheap. We'll get to that in a second. I'm almost done. We'll get to that in a second. I'll do some scenarios on what if. I'll do some what if scenarios. All right, so let's get back to what I was saying. No, we're done with the Nano Ledger. I don't need that. Where was I? Hey, I lost my train of thought. Tammy, see what you done did? Okay, so anyway, as far as, Dogecoin. Thank you. Okay, so last year, Dogecoin, let's see, year to date. Okay, so if you look at this chart, Dogecoin was started as a joke. Some random dude who's now a billionaire started this crypto as a joke. Okay, a while ago. I didn't hear about it until 2020, I think, early 2020. I didn't hear about Dogecoin. And so I got into it around not that time. I don't know. It was 0 something. It was real cheap. All I know is it hadn't hit a penny yet. So I bought into it. And I started posting, made a post online about it on YouTube about Dogecoin. And I started looking at it, what have you. looking at what it was about. And it was kind of a joke. So it was kind of a speculation that, hey, this thing is going to rise up possibly in the future. But if you get a bunch, you could potentially, make some money. I didn't put a lot into it. I didn't, because it wasn't solid for me enough to put a lot. But nevertheless, I did buy some. So earlier this year, it started pumping, or January, let's see, December, started pumping. Elon Musk had made some tweets around early January, I do believe. And all of a sudden, it dropped from 0.00, a fraction, to a penny. Right about, boom. I skipped over somewhere in January, early January, it pumped. The sucker pumped all the way up to 70 cents. 70 cents. Now, I sold here. I sold at 5 or 6 cents. I think I had about 10,000 Dogecoin in that wallet. So I sold right about here. But then it kept moving. It just kept on moving like it would not stop. And people were like, it's going to go to $1. It's going to... And it peaked out at 70 cents. You know how many people cashed out? Millions. It had 42 billion in value. You know how much money that is? In volume. That sucker pumped. And of course, here comes at a peak like that, at a run up like that, you're going to have a dump. Meaning people are going to sell off. Whenever you see something spike up just like quick like that, I mean, it's over. Let me see, April. Hold on, when it started pumping January. So we're talking January, February, March, April. We're talking 3 months now. Didn't happen right away. We're talking a 3-month period that it started to pump. And a lot of times, if you look at the charts, that's what happens. It takes about 2 to 3 months for a good pump. So right here, when it started pumping back here, you'll see this little spike. So November, December, and then into January, then it starts to decline. So same thing here. January, November, January, all the way to April. So that's about 4 months. 3 or 4 months. And then it started to decline. And then it started to consolidate and level back off. So now it's building consolidation again, meaning people are accumulating more. And it's holding steady between, 20, 23 cents, whatever, 24 cents right now. Okay. So, those are just some of the things that market analysis or technical analysis, meaning, looking at the technical aspect of a chart, which, they have tools for that. But I look at it, I'm like, okay, it's blowing up. It's either blowing up or it's not. Right. And there you can kind of look at the pattern. You can see the pattern. There's always a trend. There's always a pattern when it comes to crypto and charts and things of that nature. And crypto is more volatile than stocks by far. All right. By far. So, back then I was telling people, hey, get in, buy some, get in, buy some, get in, buy some. It didn't happen. Some people bought some people didn't, some people didn't listen. And then later on, hey man, what about that Dogecoin, brother? Where that Dogecoin at? Bro, I told you about that 3 months ago. But they decided not to do it. What's up, crypto boss? What's going on? So there's so many different tokens and coins out there that you can get into. You just have to decide which ones. You have to be able to get on Twitter to do your research. Look on Twitter. I was supposed to post that. I get on Twitter. I look up, different tokens. I look up, cryptos. I search around. I come here to CoinMarketCap, which a lot of the newer and older cryptos are here, are listed. And you can come do your research here. For instance, here's one that I'm into, Hopefully, you guys will decide to get into it as well if you do decide. It's called Saitama Inu. And this is a token utility that has utility, meaning that, you know, it has purpose outside of like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you know, the purpose of Bitcoin is it's digital. It's a currency. You can spend it. Same thing. I mean, Saitama, you know, you can use Saitama to pay for other, but Bitcoin literally was designed as digital currency asset. There's only 23 million, I think, tokens that are out in circulation. So this particular token, Saitama, has been out for 3 months now. Okay. They finally got listed on CoinMarketCap, but then I think a month or so on this platform here. But it was all the way down. You see all those zeros? You see all those zeros on the price where I have it's highlighted? See all the zeros there? That's, of course, fractions of a penny. Fractions of a penny. Okay. So I'm going to bring up a calculator. I'm going to help you. Let's try to figure some things out here if you were to invest. And then we're going to get back to business or get back to some other things. So where are we at here? Let me get out of that. Metamask. Let me close that. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So let's say you wanted a billion Saitama tokens. You wanted a billion Saitama tokens. That's going to cost you. That'll be worth $5.80 for a billion Saitama tokens right now. Okay, this thing is under a penny. You're like, a billion? Yeah. Fractions of a penny. Okay. So let's say one day that this token goes to a penny. So you would times 0.1 by a billion. Three. Okay. That's going to give you roughly $1 million or $100,000. Okay. So you'd roughly make $100,000 if you had a billion tokens, you'd roughly make $100,000 off of Saitama. Where is it at? Oh, that's the chart right there. Where was I just at? So you'd roughly make $100,000 if you had a billion tokens if it reached the penny, which is possible. Could happen in 5 years, could happen in 8 years, but it is very well possible. Once these zeros drop off, this is how crypto works. When you get in early, and these are the ones I like to play with. These are the risky ones that I'm talking about. I like to play with the risky ones because you can get in early and they can keep dropping these zeros all the way up to a penny. Boom. And I think, you know, for the most part, once they get to a penny, a lot of them, you know, they kind of depends on the token. Now, depends on the utility, what's happening. But some of them, a lot of the earlier ones, they'll kind of sit there for, you know, at that stage for a while. Okay. So let's look at one that's that was at the level that the one I just showed you. Say, Tom, this is Shibby New. This is another hot one that I posted about several months ago when it came out. Shibby New, I think, had 11 zeros, or no, 9 to 8 zeros, 18 decimals. So about 9 zeros, 9 to 10 zeros. And it's dropped 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros left. Okay. So theoretically, if you had, let's say, if you had $1 billion worth or 1 billion tokens during that period, and it reached, let's say because it's relatively cheap, so you would have probably gotten. I know me, I bought a bunch, but let's say you spent $300 on a trillion tokens. Let's say you bought a trillion tokens, it only cost you $300, and it's down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and an 8. And how much did I say? How many trillions? I said 1 trillion, right? 1 trillion. Okay, so if you had 1 trillion tokens and it was at the current price of this one here, Saitama, if you bought there, okay, if you bought here, you had 1 trillion, and it went to this price right here, 5 zeros and an 8, that'd roughly be about $3 million, between $3 to $6 million, if you had 1 trillion, and it got to this price. Seems unreal, right? But it's not. And the reason why it's not is because of this kind of volume. When you have something that's doing $20 billion, $20 billion in volume in a 24-hour period, that's just 24 hours. It's doing all that volume, 5 billion here, 5 billion, 6 billion, 462 million, 324 million, 241 million, 4 billion, 1 billion, 2 billion, 12, 11 billion in volume. This particular token has over 670,000 holders. Right here. See where it says holders? Let me highlight it. Right there. Has over 670,000 holders. Over 3 million in transfers, meaning over transactions. Let me show you something. This is called the Ether Scan, where I'm at. Hopefully you guys are following me. Hopefully you're not falling asleep. I'm almost done. I'm sure I've lost a few, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys are still with me. This is information that I want people to get out. I want people to know. And the reason why I want people to know is because this knowledge will help you become wealthy. That's why I'm giving it away for free. I'm not an expert, but you have kids, you have a family. These are some things that can help you advance further within your finances in life, period, what have you. So that's why I'm giving this information out. It's available, but not a lot of people talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it. Are you still there? Okay, good. All right. So, all right. This is called the Ether Scan. This is where you can see, unlike the dollar, you can track every single transaction somebody has in their wallet. I know. Even though it's not regulated, you can see transfers of money on the Ether Scan. Or. So that's just something that's out there. I never got it too. I'm like, how can you see what? But you don't know who they are. That's the thing. So every wallet address is unique. Every wallet address is unique for crypto. Okay, they're all unique. So you don't know unless I show you my wallet. You don't know. You don't know whether or not if I'm number 50 or if I'm number 9. You don't know it unless I show you my wallet. And even then, I could transfer everything to a new wallet. That's what the IRS doesn't like, because a lot of people are not reporting their earnings. That's on them. Anyway, so these are wallet addresses over here to the left. This is the Etherscan. You can track any wallet, any token. You can see the contract, meaning how it was built, contract number. You can see the price of the particular token if it's on the two blockchains, right? The blockchains, the Ethereum blockchain, then the Binance smart chain. This particular token, Shiba Inu, is on the Ethereum blockchain, meaning it's a smart contract ran on the Ethereum blockchain. I know it's confusing. Yep, you're right. What's up, Parker? Yep, you're right, Mr. Fix. Absolutely. It tells you everything. Anyway, so, pretty much you can get anything here that shows you on the blockchains. All right. Okay, so right down here, if you look down here, I clicked on holders. You look down here at the bottom where it says rank address. Like I was saying, billions of dollars was being transferred. Look here to the right. Look at the amount of tokens. And these are some of the exchanges. Let me go down here because these are a lot of the exchanges. Let me see if I can go to just a regular old wallet. That's not an exchange. Okay. Right here, here's a wallet. Here's a wallet. Here's a wallet. Over further to the right, you see these dollar amounts. These are the dollar amounts that they have. That's worth all these tokens that they have. That's what it's worth. 2,406,000, whatever. Those are the values that these wallets are worth in crypto. Okay, and that's the value. 4 million. One of them was. Let's go back here. I don't know if this is an exchange wallet or if this is someone's personal wallet. Could be. 229 million. They have 2.7% of the supply. 2.7% of the supply. And there's your supply up here, max total supply right there. I don't know what supply is and what the supply is in circulation right now for SHIB, but at this point, this particular token is listed on those major exchanges that I talked about: Binance, Coinbase, Webull, etc. You see that? This is real money in crypto that people are making. Okay, so like I said, if you those are real dollars. That's real. Those are real numbers. Okay, that people are making. All right. Some got in early adopters, and they rode this train all the way up, cashed out, made their money and left, and then, some didn't. Some still holding and accumulating down here. All right. So this is and that's one you can also get into as well. You can buy it on Coinbase. You can get it on Webull. All right. Now hopefully you guys are taking notes. This is valuable information. Hopefully you're taking notes, okay? And writing your questions down. You can inbox me with your questions, and I'll get back to you when I have time. You said don't look at wallet number 70. Is that your wallet, buddy? Okay. All right. So this is Saitama. We're back to Saitama again because this is the one that I'm really pushing right now. It's early. Like I said, in this particular token, you are where SHIB was. Okay. If you get in now, you are where Shib Inu was. And now Shib Inu is listed on 4 or 5 different, well, I think 8 different exchanges. But Binance, Coinbase, these are some major hotbed. These are some major exchanges. I think Robinhood is next. One of the most used trading platforms, Robinhood. One of the most used, highly traded platforms for not crypto, but stocks. And now, they before Dogecoin took off, they listed Dogecoin, and that took off. They listed now they are getting ready to list SHIB, and that's going to take off. So right now, even so, if you got into Saitama, I'll go back to Saitama. Hold on, I'm going to show you the exchanges. Okay. So right now, Shiba Inu, this particular one down here at the bottom where it says Shiba Inu Markets, is listed on, like I said, Binance, Coinbase, HB Global. I think that's regular, or these are the 2 pairs you can trade on Binance, and then Gate.io. So there's major volume, meaning there's people are majorly buying and people are majorly selling within these exchanges. And I showed you that earlier about that. Okay, on Coinbase, what's happening? Being that this token, just like with Dogecoin, when Dogecoin got listed on Binance and these other platforms, Robinhood, it took off. Then Coinbase, it took off. I don't think it's on Coinbase, my bad. But it took off. This one is potentially next. Just watch it. There's been a lot of discrepancy. There's been a lot of issues with this token because, of the management and how they're handling things with Shiba Swap and some other stuff that you don't really know about. But this particular token is potentially going to be at a penny within the next several months. Potentially. It has that kind of catalyst being on those major exchanges. Okay? So write that one down. I'm not going to tell you again. All right. The next one, which I'm really bullish. Bullish meaning I'm buying and I believe in it. Again, I'm going to show you the chart, and we're almost done. Give me another 10, 15 minutes. Hang in there with me, please. Okay? You still with me? Y'all still there? It's on YouTube right now, Mr. Big. It's on YouTube right now, brother. Are you guys with me? If you're with me, put a 1 in the chat or something so I know I still got some of you online. All I need is 1. All I need is 1 or 2. Just put a 1 in the chat. Make sure I got somebody that's there with me. And I'll keep going. Or a heart or a smiley face. Let me know you guys are still there. Thank you. All right. Okay. So with that in mind, all right, so that's where SHIB used to be, all right? So Saitama is where SHIB is somewhat right now. 50% of the supply has already been burned. 2%, meaning when I say burned, meaning the tokens are no longer in circulation. They've been locked away or burned, locked away, put into a dead wallet. Okay? So right now, there's 49% of the supply left. 2% of every single transaction, 2% of every single Parker, I'm going to whoop your tail if you keep talking. You calling me a gorilla? Really? Go eat a peanut butter and salmon sandwich. All right. So 2% of that supply gets redistributed, meaning comes back to you. Think of it as a savings account or a CD. So you hold $10,000 in Wells Fargo, and they give you get a certificate of deposit, and they give you 3% back. Within that whole time frame, you're only getting 3% of your money back. And then you can pull it out after 6 months, whatever. This particular token, you get 2%. Hold on, let me show you. You get 2% on buys and sells. If you look at this chart, this is Dex Tools. This is a place where you can go look at any token that's on the blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, and they have one for BSC as well, the Binance Smart Chain as well. And that's a whole different conversation. Okay, but if you go and look here, you see all the buys and the sells, all the buys and the sells. By holding this particular token, you get 2% back to your wallet. Meaning that 2% of the supply overall, depending on how much you hold it in your wallet, you get that back. You're getting some of that back in your wallet, which equates to money. Okay? It equates to money. So for instance, if you have, let's say you have, let's just say Tama. Let's say your wallet number 47. I don't know whose wallet it is. I don't care. They have 162 trillion tokens. Every buy and sell, their wallet is going up. So probably by tomorrow, any of these wallets, not just this one, any of them, their wallet is going up by probably some millions and billions. Every few days, they'll probably see 1 billion tokens, if not more, depending on the amount that you have. All right. So this wallet right here is going to have more. It will get more. I know 2% is 2%, but the 2% in a sense will be higher based off of your balance as well. Okay. Redistribution, buys and sells. You get that. Okay. Redistribution on that. So just look at it as every time somebody sells this token, you get 2% of that transaction. Excuse me. Let me correct that. All right. So this is what I'm talking about when I say early. You're relatively early to this particular cryptocurrency. It's called Saitama. You can go to the website. They have a website here. You can get all this information, or you can get all the information about the token, what they're doing, what they're coming out with, what network are they on, what the price is within the last 24 hours, what's coming, who are they partnering with, NBA, they're partnering NBA, some NBA retired players, some musicians, excuse me. Education partnership. They give back in Nigeria. There's so much more that this has. So you can actually go to the website. It'll even tell you what you can do and how to buy it, where you can buy it at. Exactly step by step on how to buy this particular token. Okay. All right. What else? What else am I missing? All right. So this is one you can look at. It's relatively cheap. You can spend $100, $200. Now, let me tell you that you will have to pay some gas fees. Gas fees is what it's almost like like a toll charge. All right, for driving on the highway. Okay. Ethereum has these fees that you have to pay. Sometimes they're really high, sometimes they're really low. But for the most part, you just have to pay, let's say you bought $1 billion worth, you spent $10, $1 billion worth of Saitama tokens. It might cost you $20 to buy that. Okay. So really, the more you buy, the better off you are when it comes to that. So take a couple hundred, couple $100, throw it in and forget about it. It's early in the stage with this particular token. There are plenty other tokens out there that I haven't talked about yet that are on CoinMarketCap. You can go take a look that are coming up. Like I said, SHIB is another one that's been out for quite a while now, but it's also growing. So you haven't missed the train on that one. It's still cheap. You can still spend a couple $100 and get yourself, a few million. Okay. And if it ever hits 67 cents like Dogecoin did, you do the math and you have $1 million. Okay. $670,000. Okay. And this is real. All right. So I'm done. Be patient. Take a look. I'm sorry I couldn't answer all of your questions, but this will at least give you a start in what to look at. Go to CoinMarketCap, look at some tokens. Just go and look. Even if you want to buy anything, just go and look. Dig in there. What's Bitcoin? What's Ethereum? What's Cardano? Right? If you want something, you want a cheaper token, look at the price. You can click on price. It'll take you, here's Shibby New right here. Relatively cheap. eCash. What's eCash? What's BitTurn? What's BTT? What's Hulu? What's Telecoin? What's AMP? I got a bunch of that too. Get in there and take a look. Do your research. Do not be ignorant to the fact that this is happening, because it is. It's not slowing down anytime soon. Cryptocurrency is the way of the future when it comes to digital finance. Okay? That makes sense. So I gave you information on Coinbase, Coinbase Wallet as an exchange, Binance as an exchange, Binance.us right here. You can go sign up for an account. Okay. Go sign up for a Binance account. I do have a code I can give you if you want that. But go sign up for a Binance account. I posted this information before. Sign up for a Binance account. Sign up for a Coinbase account. You can go sign up for a Voyager account. Every Voyager Crypto. Here's another one. There's another one right there. You can go and look at. Depends on what platform you want to use. All right. So my next video will be about, research is your friend. Absolutely. What's up, Mr. Fix? Absolutely. So the next video that I do, I'll be talking about how to swap, how to actually buy a token once you're all set up. Okay. Once you're all set up. All right. You can follow me on all platforms. All right. You want to? I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. If you go to my profile here, you can click on Linktree, Twitter. You can donate if you want to. Cash App. I like that. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Telegram. Telegram is where I post different coins and investments that I'm getting into, different tokens, different ones, risky or not. Again, you're gonna have to do your own research, because some of them you will lose money on. You will lose money on some of these, and I have a lot of patience. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I have a lot of patience. You can hit me upside the head with an axe, and I think, no. No, but I think I'm really patient. Okay, I do my best to keep people informed about information, but I'm a really patient person. So when it comes to investing, I know how to hold it and I know when to fold it. And you're going to have to learn that. This is not an easy game, but you can relatively make money for you and your family if you do it right. Follow me. Follow me. I have no problem showing you how to do it to the best of my ability. I don't have time for everyone, but, I'll do my best to the best of my ability. That's why I try to use this flat platform to talk to you about it, because I've done well with it. And if you're doing well with something, share the information, share the wealth, let people know what's going on. There's no sense of hoarding and holding things when you can share the information and someone can do just as well as you're doing or even better. My grandfather gave me lots, 90% of the information I know about finances, not crypto. He's not. He's in it, but he's not. Finances and investing and things of that nature. I learned from him. How to put your money, how to conserve your money. And it is because of him is where I'm at today. But now I'm taking it a step further. So, the traditional ways of investing for me is now crypto. I like stocks. I like, some of the other safer stuff, but for me, crypto is, and it's a way you can accumulate some things. So it's working. I wouldn't be on here if it wasn't. Like I said, I've taken some losses. I showed you my account. I showed you, one of my accounts. Would have got up to an excess of over $300,000, but then it dropped right back down. Took some gains, took some losses, but you have to learn how to weather the storm when it comes to that. And it started out with $3,000 several years ago, or a few years ago. And then it's just grown from there. So, you might say, I don't have a lot of money to get started. Well, save it. Take $5, $10 here and there and put it away. Take the time to learn how to do it, put it away. Like I said, I've known people who've put $100 in and come out with $12,000. And then they just kept flipping it. They take it out, cash out, then they put it back in somewhere else. Next thing you know, that 12,000 turned to 50. Compounding. That's the key. That's the strategy. Compounding. Then you do it again, and then you flip it again. And then that 50 turns to 100 or 60 or 80. And you just keep flipping it over and over. But you learn where to take profit. You have to decide. I can't tell you when to take profit. You have to decide whether or not if I'm going to take profit when it's here up top on that chart, whether it's here or it's down here. You have to decide. No one can decide that for you. I'm not a financial advisor. I can give you a recommendation. I can give you a recommendation, but you have to make that decision. But there is money to be made here. Take the time, learn the information, do the research, ask the questions, and it's available for you. All right. Anyway, that wraps it up. All right. Like I said, you can follow me on those platforms there if you like. All right. Twitter. I have Cash App. You want to donate to the channel. My Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I've just made myself freaking accessible. Good Lord. I've just made myself accessible. Anyway, go to Twitter under Dre Entertainment, and you'll see me right there. Right there. Okay. And you'll get some of my my pics and some of my information that I'm posting. But I want you guys to be successful overall. All right. I want you guys to be successful. So that's important. And this is the long-term game. I mean, like I said, there's quick money to be made, but it's a long-term game too out there. All right, everybody's different. But this Saitama game, y'all need to get in on this quickly, in my opinion, before it gets to that Shiba Inu level. Y'all need to get in on this one. Good Lord. Do not, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm telling you right now, take a couple $100. Figure out how to buy this. I showed you some steps, showed you some ways. Get your crypto wallet, get your money. You can use it. You can use a card. Sign up for your Coinbase account. You can put you can transfer Ethereum from Coinbase to one of your wallets, and then you can buy it. Wowzers. Anyway, any questions, type up the questions, send them to me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Catch the live stream or the repeat. Y'all take it easy. Peace. Hey, 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 hey. Beautiful chart.